the way to the max.
We
Turned up by the way to the max.
We turned up, yeah.
Turned up by the way to the max.
We turned up, yeah.
Turned up by the way to the max.
We turned up, yeah.
Turned up by the way to the max.
Ay.
This shit slap, this shit black.
shit
Tell the
black,
DJ, won't you bring that back?
Bring
Turn
that
this
back.
motherfucker up, had the whole club spank.
Yeah.
What's up, Dasharra? How you doing?
I'm doing well. How y'all doing?
I am blessed. I am blessed. I am blessed. I'm blessed. How you been? How's things been since the last time we've brought you on?
It's been almost a year, man.
Right? It's been great.
Mhm.
Everything's been great. Can't complain.
I mean, there's been some updates to your life as of late, hasn't there?
Mm-hmm. Yes. What's the new waves? You know, I mentioned the journey of a single mother. You know, let the audience know what journey of a single mother is about.
Okay, so Journey of a Single Mother is my book. I wrote basically my story. The things that I could not speak out of my mouth, I put into my book. So it just talks about, the struggles and the things that you face as a single mother. It also talks about things that I have encountered as just a woman, whether it be abuse or anything like that. Certain things that, I just couldn't speak. I wrote in this book. So to encourage others, let them know that they can overcome anything that they may have gone through. So that's a little bit about it.
It's a great piece, y'all. We had the opportunity to read a little bit of it last time when you were here, and I hear that's what she just casted. She just casted it, right?
Yeah, you just tested a play for the First off, she first check out Journey of a Single Mother. She got it as a novel. Purchased it. It's still on sale, right?
Yeah.
And it was a bestseller, right? I'm not tripping.
Well, I won Best Author. I didn't have my book on Amazon until like about a year later or anything like that. I just sold it myself.
Yeah, I know. I know. I think you was self-published or something, and you got it from a book. I had the pleasure of being able to write it as a feature film. Some years back. I actually wrote it before I met her, which was pretty cool. I was like, I gotta meet this woman. And now years later, she's rewritten it. I take it right. You rewrote it.
I wrote it as a play.
Yes, and she just cast it for it just last weekend, right?
Yes. So I casted for it. We had our auditions. I'm still. Well, I think I found everyone. I'm still just making sure I have the right people, though.
Who's your shade?
I haven't told the person who I want to be Shay yet. So.
But you got her in mind. You
I have
know
her
who
in
you want?
mind. Yes.
Is it a definite, or you still like?
I think it's a definite. Like, I liked her. I had to really pray about it. I was really trying to ask God, like, should this be the person that plays me? Even every other character, like, I'm really taking it serious. So
I do that with my casting too, with every character. Everybody I bring on. People think I just cast them because they're good. I pray about it.
yeah.
So
I'm not gonna lie, when I first saw the news that you were casting the play, I was like, ain't we in a pandemic right now?
Yeah.
I keep casting a whole damn production.
Listen, Atlanta ain't nothing stopping in Atlanta.
Apparently, because y'all just been partying nonstop. The strip clubs are open. Dollars
They
being
about to make the All-Star game out there, so everybody got fun.
Right?
Yeah.
It's stopping.
I don't understand how Atlanta just. I don't know. I don't understand. I don't know. Must be a black people thing.
How is it in Atlanta right now? How is it out there with all the partying? And just people been live free. It's like regular, huh?
Yeah, basically. I mean, I don't really be going out or anything like that, but I know that everyone comes here to go out. You, huh?
I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
Yeah, I don't, but I know that it's open. I'm pretty sure you don't even have to like wear your mask when you're out. So
versus Cal.
What's the infection rate in Atlanta? It must be really low.
I don't think it's really low. No.
What is it? Okay, I gotta know. Y'all keep talking. I gotta.
Okay, check it out because I don't even know.
They about to check out the numbers too.
It's still closed, and it's like numbers are raising, but we're closed. But Atlanta's open, and it's like their numbers.
Is it really low in Atlanta though?
I don't think so. I just feel like
just the governor?
Yeah, it's the governor, and plus, I mean, it isn't going anywhere. COVID is not going anywhere, so it's like we still have to live a regular life. At the end of the day, you don't have to go out, but you still have to work, you still have to get money. So it's like nothing really stopping.
I mean, you guys are still sub a million cases, only 882,000.
But Atlanta though, they don't care though. They're like, look, we don't care. We get it. We'll tough it out. Somebody passes away. All right, God bless them. We're gonna be sad, but look, we living.
That's it. That's one thing.
Well, they're saying it's like another strain coming out from Africa. They will put it on Africa. They said from South Africa.
They said there was one. They said there was one from the UK. They said UK. They said South Africa. They haven't said anything about a U.S. strain, which I thought was interesting.
Nope.
But
they ain't gonna say nothing about a U.S. strain. They want to put it on everybody else. That's all I'm gonna say. But yeah, there's another strain coming out apparently, and they're trying to say it's gonna be worse than the first. But
this is not a coronavirus check-in vaccine.
Anyway.
Sorry.
The God is God. So.
What was your inspiration for your book, Journey of a Single Mother?
Yes.
My inspiration was, I feel like it was God given. He basically pushed me to do it. So, and also every time I've seen a single mother going through the things that I've been through, whether it be someone at the bus stop with their baby, I'm crying. So I'm like, oh my gosh, like I felt so bad because I remember being in that place. So whenever I seen someone going through the exact thing that I went through, I knew that I had to write it and everything, just to know, they're not alone.
Mm-hmm. And what is the in the last year, since we obviously, I know you just cast the play, but has there been a new sense of outpouring for the book, or has like your website exploded in any sort of new way? Like what's changed since the book has came out and we've had that last conversation with you?
I don't think it has changed much. It's really the same, maybe just new readers. It's I've been on TikTok more, so I've been on different platforms, just reaching different type of people. So
you've been on that TikTok game too.
Yeah.
I've been on different
things. So I mean, I don't really push my book as much as I can. I just feel like whoever reads it or whoever sees it, I don't even know so many people that read it. So it's like, if they read it, I feel like that's God allowing them. Like they needed it. So, I mean, it's been the same, really.
Okay. I'm looking at our section of questions right here, and I know for a fact JT wrote this one because it's something about men chasing single mothers as a fetish.
I know that's the first one, but since it's there,
that's true.
That's how we're gonna start. So, I'll ask my friend Dasharra here. Dasharra, has any man ever approached you, wanted to get to know you, date you, whatnot, and somewhere in that process you're like, I think he's just specifically into single mothers? Is that like a thing?
Is that a thing?
Personally, I have not dealt with that. Someone that just wanted to date me because I have children. I haven't personally dealt with that. So I'm not sure if you guys think that's a thing, but I never made anyone say, okay, you have kids, I want to date you. So I haven't met that yet.
And when I say fetish, I mean, the reason I said that, because I say single, because fetish as someone to have fun with but not be serious with.
I don't think that they even look at it like that, because they know if you come into a single mom, you better be serious. So it's like, I don't think they look at it like that.
But a lot don't come at single moms and be serious about it.
I know, because one of my friends did that shit 2 weeks ago. I'm like, doesn't she have a kid? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, so
it's not, I feel like it's more what you allow. Like, so any man could come, if you have kids or you don't, can come to you with ill intentions. Like, so it's what you allow. You got to know if that person.
But some men might prey on women with kids, though, because, they can feel like she's more easier to manipulate. Or they might want to prey on the kid. It's so many deep layers that goes into like men, and I'm not speaking for all men. I'm just speaking for men, that the fucked up ones that just have that
weird niggas. So the weird niggas.
The fucked up ones.
Yeah, that's exactly what they are.
Yeah.
And no man is gonna ever come out and say I have fetish for single moms, but it's like, a real man is going to do real shit. So whether she's a single mom, whether she's Christian, whatever she is, a real man will do real shit for a woman. But for a lot of niggas, you know, single moms is like could be something that that she don't have to be serious with because sometimes a guy might think that she needs a man. She needs some comfort or things like that. So he can take advantage of that and try to play this role of wanting to be something that he really don't want to be.
So basically,
you experience that?
Someone that's vulnerable, someone that wants love, someone that wants a father in the home, so they will portray to be that. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, and writing those lines and things like that. Like, have you ever experienced someone you felt like was for you, but really had ulterior motives?
Maybe when I was younger, like in my early 20s, I probably dealt with that, someone like that. Not in my older days. So
You said I've been since then.
yeah, like it's not happening.
Not happening.
So yeah, when I was younger, I probably was vulnerable, and that means when you have that vulnerability, people can come with ill intentions because okay, I want love, I want someone. I thought like that before, and then I'll meet someone and think they're for me, but in all actuality, they're not.
How can you tell when a guy is for you? And what made you vulnerable at the time? First of all, what made you vulnerable at that time when you were younger? What made you vulnerable? And then what? Yeah. And then the other thing I asked you. Sorry.
He don't even remember his own damn question.
I knew it was gonna sound as good as I said it the first time. So I was like,
yeah, I feel you.
Yeah. So I was like, screw it. It's gonna sound. I said it right the first time.
Oh, what made me vulnerable when I was younger? I would say because of the things that I was dealing with. So when I was younger, like I said in the book, I was being stalked. I was afraid. I felt like I needed a man. So I got into a relationship with someone that basically it was not a man, it was a boy, but at that time I thought he was the one for me and everything like that. I was vulnerable, and I feel like he looked at it like that because okay, he can now stay in my house, he can drive my car, he can do all of that. He ain't got nothing, but I got everything though. As a young woman, I have everything because most single moms have their stuff in order. That's reality. So
the mama, you get what I'm saying now with the fetish. Like if I say fetish, it's not just a sexual thing. It's just what now you get where I'm coming from with it.
The mama's boy, if anything.
A mama's boy.
Yeah, someone who wants somebody who's gonna just take care of them and just have all their stuff.
He definitely was. Definitely. I experienced that when I was younger.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
I experienced that when I was younger, but it was more of like when I felt I wanted to even be married, or I felt I wanted that family type feel. I mean, sometimes you'll settle for things and stuff like that. So I believe not most men are like that, but some can think like that or prey on vulnerable women, period. Well, we could talk about single moms, vulnerable single moms.
I forgot the other question now because you hit
I know. I was looking at JT. I was like, "What was your other question?" Like, your other question. I'm trying to remember what it was too. Dang, because it was a good one. Amani, do you have a question?
Wow, just to throw it over in my court.
I mean, you're a co-host, aren't you?
I am a co-host. Whatever, Tyron.
Come on, Lola Clappers.
Oh goodness. Okay, pause. Okay, wait. Okay, anyway.
I'm not pausing shit.
So,
No,
I think you of course made your purpose pretty clear in all of this. But what would you say? Do you feel like, since the time that we've last spoken with you, do you feel like your purpose or your goal has kind of changed or become stronger in reaching a certain audience? How is it when it comes to actually using this platform in theater to get your voice across?
I believe I definitely have a stronger purpose. It isn't just surrounded around just single moms. I feel like it's more of people that are hurt in general, hurting people. So I have a broader thought process now when it comes to film, when it comes to anything that I'm going to be putting out. It's going to reach a lot of people, and it's going to reach broken people. It's going to reach men. It's going to reach women. So I do feel like, things have changed, and I'm excited for what's next.
So do you see writing another book or another play, or
that's what I was going to ask.
Yeah, like, do you see that, or?
I see books. I see that. But I'm more into like film. So I'm gonna be writing. Well, I'm writing already. It's almost done. Like I have a future film coming out, which is based on a man. So
Man, huh?
Why are your eyes in the camera? I'm about to play with Cairo today.
Yeah, it's based on a man. It's gonna be interesting. Basically just putting my thoughts on things and what I've been through and what I've seen in life. I come from a different place, so I'm putting that into my writing, and I think it's gonna touch people. I'm excited.
Can you give us a log line, as they say, or a very small description of what the next man-based book is or film?
Okay, so basically, if I keep it the same, his name will be Grayson. So Grayson he comes from a inner city hood place. That's where he comes from. But he lost his parents, and then I basically dig deep into why he is the person that he is. Like people look at the outward appearance of someone or how they act a certain way, but I'm gonna show the real things behind the scenes of what people go through that makes them be that way. So basically, it's something like that.
Okay, I get it.
What made you decide to want to do it a play now? Because I came into you a couple of times. Was like, you should turn it into a play. You should turn it into a play. I'm thinking about it, and then out of nowhere, I see casting call for stage play. I'm like, oh, yes. What happened?
Because I do things when God tells me. So it's like when God deals with me about something.
When God tell me, not
That's
you.
A word. That's a word.
I'm on God's timing. Okay.
Cairo got something over there too. What you got over there, Cairo?
That's it. Just vibes. Just vibes and fumes.
Vibration. Anyways.
I mean, I just really, because I'm not really, if you know me, I'm not into like, I'm a real introverted person. So all of this.
I couldn't tell.
You would never be able to tell though, but it's really me, and I don't just do things just because I just want to. Like God has to really deal with me to do certain things. Like from the book, from even the play, from even this called Grayson. Like I was fasting, and he gave me all these ideas. So it's like I don't just do it because I want to. I have to be like used by God. That's just it. You
sound like me when I do my work and when I bring people in my life and work with them and align myself. I'll be like, God, is this who you want me to, work with? You want me to be a friend with? Is this what you want?
Yeah.
People understand that. People think I say that. People, we were talking about corny earlier. People say that's some corny shit. I'll be like, yeah, just trusting God, and I try to pray out there every rehearsal and things like that. And people don't realize that I'm praying for a reason, because all the stuff that may be going on during the production, we want this production to do well. So
you gotta have God on your journey with you. You gotta have
the
equation.
Did I pray with y'all in that last play? I don't remember.
You did. We prayed.
Okay. I wasn't sure. I was trying to remember. I think it was one play I didn't pray, but every play I always play after rehearsal. So because God brought everybody in your purpose, just like you said in your casting. Those people were person. Every time I look at everybody who comes through my casting, as a purpose, they're supposed to be there. Mm-hmm. Cairo's a prime example. I saw his headshot. I was like, oh, he might kill this shit. But when he came in and killed it I didn't even ask him to do it again. I was like, thank you, you're good. And I already knew he was on. But it's very few actors that actually came through like that. And I've done 15 stage plays and casted for other people's stuff that just off the first joint, I'm like, oh yeah, I got him. It's happening, but it don't happen like that. So that's why Cairo's, in where he's at right now in his career and with the tap in and stuff, because he has a special talent with him as well as Imani. You know, she killed it herself, and it's like, you know, it's all been because it was just praying about it. That's really what it was. I get all this like, oh, she's pretty, or because I said I was gonna work with him, but it was already spoken to me. I tried to understand it, like, you know.
Praying and listening. You have to actually.
I gotta spotlight KT real quick because I couldn't tell if she was frozen or she was really just stuck here smiling like that the whole time.
I'm totally
Smiling.
Oh.
After a while, like there was a solid 20 minutes, she was just stuck like this. And I was like, is she frozen? But then I saw her going back and forth like this, and I was like, oh, no.
One thing I love about podcasts is so organic, so you could actually just like talk to shit and stuff, just kind of be like, and get long days out of place. I just kind of got the phone back on after all that time.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh man. Oh God. What else do we usually talk about?
Christine, how you over there? You're quiet. You just spring in all quiet like a mouse, like we don't see you. You know, we see you. How you doing? Dasharra. Dasharra Christine.
Yes, first time meeting. Well,
Hi.
That was so awkward.
they're-
Yeah. Hi.
Why was that awkward?
It was just funny. It was just funny.
Oh.
We haven't heard from you. We just sitting there. You just standing out. I want to, you know, if you were thinking anything, if it's something that you have for Miss Bridges over here.
Yeah, no. I was just listening to everything you were saying, and I think that that's amazing. Like being a single mother. So I would love to I'd love to ask you, like, what's it like raising children, and you're not like older by any means yourself. So how's that going for you?
I don't know why that was funny.
I mean, raising children, I think it's going well. I'm thankful that they're getting older. They're not babies anymore, so I'm very happy about that. It feels good. I love it that they're getting older. It's getting easier. That's all.
Well, can I just ask, with everything, so you have the play going and all this, how is it with them being in virtual learning right now? And you having all these things to balance. How is that?
So my children go in school.
Oh, they're in school? Oh,
Remember, they're in Atlanta. They're
yeah,
open.
that's right.
They don't got
They don't care.
problem.
Wait, so how did you feel about the whole in-school thing? Were you kind of reluctant, or?
I really wasn't, because okay, first they were failing. They were not in school first, and they were failing. So I was like, okay, I gotta make a decision. I just felt like COVID was not going anywhere. Like, I just feel like this is something that the world has got to deal with, and who knows? We probably had it already. Who knows? Like, it's like
it was definitely here before.
like it's. I don't know.
I mean, there have been all kinds of coronaviruses.
Yeah, like even like the different flus and stuff. Okay, so they're in school. So
yeah, and I pray. Like, I don't worry about that. Like, I'm like, God, protect my every day. Like, my kid's gonna be okay.
Every day. That's all I pray for.
That's
Protect me and my family.
Yeah,
that's fine. Yeah. I mean, but I feel like this year, and I'm starting to see a lot of even people in Hollywood. They're like coming out because during the quarantine or whatever, all this craziness, God is speaking more than ever. And I feel like a lot of people are stepping more into their purpose this year more than anything, in 2020, of course. Do you feel like everything that happened kind of inspires you to want to go ahead and put it on stage, or to just take it up another notch? Do you feel like that kind of had an influence a little?
I think so, because I definitely had time to sit down for a month and just write. So it helped. I feel like it helped a lot of people. So even just, it shut out a lot of distractions. So it definitely helped me, and it showed me that if the government and the world could shut down like that, no, I gotta have my own stuff. No, like, that's all I kept thinking about.
I agree with that. I think a lot of people had the same impact though, where they were just kind of in the house or whatever. Everything was shut down. Well, mine was different, but like, say for example in Cali, like, a lot of people are still quarantined, and so they're finding different businesses to start and different things to do. So So how's your dating life? How's everything going in your dating life right now?
Well, I'm not dating right now at all.
Okay. Yeah.
Let's say something real quick before you finish. Amani, I love that you being the one that asks the dating questions when it comes. I noticed that I was looking at the last episode. I was like, I love that Amani asked her, and I love that you asked Dasharra. So you're gonna be the honorary one to get the dating question starting now on every guest. Especially if
Oh, what an honor!
Awkward dating person.
Because women respond better to other women respond better to other women when it comes to talking and stuff like that. They get their little bond.
Yep,
Oh,
JT
pros. Wow.
completely.
Look at that. Look at that. Just we're trying to match it.
That's TV. JT.
I'm dead. Yeah. Ha ha. He's at their point while he's like
I know this is what I wanted to talk about right here. Men trapping women and women trapping men with kids. How do you feel about that?
Men and women trapping someone with kids.
Or trapping each other for children.
I think it happens.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think it happens. Both do it for different reasons. Is that a good way to to live? You know, but it happens. I don't think I don't think people look really into how deep they should like think about that, but everybody has their own motives of why they do certain things.
Obviously, the person that they're trapping is a really great catch. You know, maybe they feel like they can't. I mean, I agree. There's all kinds of different motives, but
yeah, I feel like women get the flack a lot for that, but men do it a lot. Like it's happened to me a couple times where a guy has tried to like, you know, and I kind of caught on to it, and I tried to, you know, really like dudes do it too, and some of them do it.
They still trying to trap you.
Whatever. Some dudes do it in a way where it's like they want to do it for ownership or kind of keeping you there or always having some type of connection. But like you said, it's different reasons.
Of course.
They want to always keep the cheeks to the south. It's always about having a pretty baby mama. You know, you always want to, because to some ignorant men head, they feel like they can, if they feel like they got her as a baby mama, that pussy's always theirs. That's what they feel. That don't always be the case, but sometimes it does be the case. It depends.
That is what they think most of the time.
I feel like women probably do the same thing when they trap a man. I mean, so that it's always there. I mean,
yeah, when you got a cool looking baby mama, a cool looking baby daddy, yeah.
I don't have children, but I would think unless it went like really, really sour, I would think in a baby mama, baby daddy position, the right glass of wine, there's always the opportunity for sex. Unless that shit went like super duper sour, you know, or that everybody's like remarried and they're really cool with it and both parties are not swingers, you know what I mean? Like, I think there's always the opportunity.
That reminds me of JT's little party, but that's another conversation. But yeah,
hey, don't be talking about my business like that.
It's connected. Yeah, no, you know what's funny? I actually had a few guy friends who, you know, they're good looking, whatever, I guess. But, you know, I guess sometimes they say women kind of see that they have certain features or whatever, and so they'll try to, you know, do things just like women, you know. But I mean, at the end of the day, it happens, you know. At the end of the day, children are a blessing no matter how they get here. They're still a blessing, you know. And
absolutely.
It's always cool to have somebody that, two people who trap, someone that you could always be in drama with and be in ties with, because you know Or the baby mom, baby daddy, you can always go back to that baby mom, baby daddy in your head. So it's like, all right, these girls ain't doing nothing about me. I go back to the baby mama. Okay, these dudes ain't doing nothing. I'm gonna go back to the baby daddy. And then it gets to the point, it's like a cycle. Like, how long are you gonna keep doing this?
A lot of people stay in that cycle, not knowing that they either deserve better or they are better. Like, so a lot of people stay in it, but some people comfortable in that. Why would I go with someone else when I'm used to this person? A lot of people also, like, I got a lot of homeboys and stuff like that, brothers and stuff. So they say, why would you deal with somebody else when he gonna do you the same way that he did you? You might as well stay with him because you're gonna get with a liar, with a cheater. That's what people are teaching out here. I would never believe that my next person gonna be a liar or a cheater.
Right. Exactly.
I would never believe that. So some people think
most times a girl's next partner be the same person she had before. You know, even after years, it's like, dang, you ain't learn from the other two dudes. Yeah,
you can't believe that the next person is going to be a liar or a cheater.
Right.
You definitely can't believe that. But you also have to be very aware. Like, she's like Dashana's very smart by saying her brothers and cousins or whatever, they told her the truth, is what they did. So she's very aware of how it seems like, just by her the way she's speaking, is she's very aware how to approach a man or deal with a man on whenever occasion she's ready to step into that next realm of dealing with a relationship. Because, you know, especially if you've had somebody treating you poorly, it takes time to heal yourself, because the next person is going to see that and see everything that you were hurt if you haven't had time to heal. You know, your wounds have to heal, whether they be inner or whether they be outer. So the next person, and your brothers and cousins are absolutely right, the next person, if they see those wounds, they are going to do the exact same thing. If someone sees a healed person, yes, they may try and wound them, but you have to be strong enough to, you know, look past that. Which Dasharra seems like at such a young age that she's absolutely able to completely see the difference. Just by everything that you said, you're like, look, those things happened when I was younger. Girl, we ain't letting that happen again.
Christine, you are making Cairo fall asleep. He was already saying he was tired, but as soon as you start talking, he said, let me stop. I just talking shit.
No, but what she was saying, I do get it though.
But it's truthful shit though.
It is truthful because, you know, you can't kind of take certain baggage or some dudes, and that's why. And I think it's kind of unfair to say women to kind of date like you're gonna go into something don't want to do this. And boy, sometimes you kind of hear word, but a lot of the times they're good actors at first, and then later on when they come out and you kind of see all these different characteristics, you're like, oh, you just like the rest of them. But you played me good, and how Rihanna say, round of applause. You know what I mean? You were a good actor, so that happens a lot, and men get it too. So I don't know why women are always, you know, the focus of that kind of thing, because that happens to men too. I think it's just a matter of just. I like when Pac, you know, I know I love Tupac. Pac said it's better to love and lose than to never love at all, and so sometimes you just gotta put yourself out there. And it happens.
Amani, whatever, can I say something? Whatever you did with that lighting, it fucking looks lovely right now. That house is
Thank you.
That was just random. It was just like you was shadow. I could still see the shadow, but I could see a glow and everything. Man, I was like, everything.
It's like the more the sun goes down, I have to push the light the other way, so it doesn't wipe off. Yeah, I need a ring light because y'all look like y'all in the daylight, especially Dasharra. Dasharra glowing, look like it's the sun just shining on her. I need one of those.
Well, look at him popping up in the picture. So, this is what I want to ask you, because you are only single mama on this thing. What has been the biggest obstacle in finding love as a single mother?
Biggest obstacle with finding love as a single mother is just,
because you're single now. I know you really don't want to be single. Nobody really wants to be single, but because of dating for
right, sure.
Nobody really wants to be single.
Not okay.
That don't mean you won't be single, but nobody really wants to be single.
I mean, I cannot be single. So,
yeah.
but would it
be the right situation.
Okay, so
No, that's what I want to say. No woman has no problem getting no man. Every woman can be not single. Like that's not a problem. But it's like, are you going to not be single with the right person?
no, it's more of like everybody has certain times in their life. I just like right now in my life, that's not my focus. So if I did meet somebody, I'm just gonna be friends regardless. Like I'm not looking for anything right now.
He's on her Drake right now. Drake talked about in the title interview. He was like, "Look, I would love to have one right now, but right now I'm driving a boat, and there's a lot of people on it that I'm taking care of. And if you're not ready to help me steer, you just gonna be in the way." So, she on a journey right now.
So what has been obstacles then? Like what got you to the place right now? Like what has been obstacles?
Has been obstacles. I would just say the obstacles will be just meeting someone that's on my level. That's just it's just the only obstacle that I
Thank you. It's that simple. It is that simple. Nobody got time to be wasting their time, especially if you got all these goals and stuff. You don't have time for nobody holding you back. You know.
Right.
What's considered your level though?
That means that has my mindset. That has is goal driven. That has the belief system like mine. Like that has the same qualities as me or better. Like if you can't even have the same as me, why would I ever talk to you? Like that shit.
The person you're with is supposed to compliment you with an E. Like they're supposed to help you be better. If anything, you know what I mean? And that's just what it is. At the end of the day.
Is there that many men out there that can help a woman be better, or vice versa, or do we even try to these days?
I feel like it is a man, but you gotta know what that woman needs. Like men come to me and they're telling me that they'll take care of me. That's not what I need. So coming at me the wrong way, automatically, like I'm good on you. Like I don't you take care of me, I'm good. Like I don't need that. I need somebody more what I'm looking for is spiritually. So if you can't
get to
that level for if you're not on that level, and I don't want to have to teach you about demons, I don't want to have to teach you about none of that because I need you to know. Because what if I deal with something mentally or something? You got to be able to pray me out of that. So if I ain't meet nobody like that yet, it's no reason why we would even ever talk. That's just
that's facts. That's facts. I feel like that's one of the realest things that was said on today's episode. Like you gotta have somebody that can. And I always kind of talk to my guy friend about this, or my, significant other. I don't like the word boyfriend. I don't like the word boyfriend. That just feels very high school.
Why?
To me, high school boy. Well, okay. I always talk to my significant other about this. I just say
Sounds temporary.
What'd you say?
I said it sounds temporary.
No, it's not temporary. I just
Like you don't like
okay, technically, huh? No, okay. It's boyfriend, but I even told him I don't like the word boyfriend. I've always been like that, but I don't know. It feels very high school to say, "Oh, that's my boyfriend." Like I don't know. Anyway, my boyfriend.
That's what I said. Temporary, same shit. High school relationships are temporary.
It's not temporary, but my thing is that my boyfriend, right? I always kind of say to him, like, if we can't get through the storm together through prayer, you can't be here with me and ride with me spiritually through all the spiritual warfare, then it ain't gonna, you know what I mean? And I kind of respect that he stepped up to the plate with that. So I completely get where you're coming from, Dasharra, and that's all I was trying to say. I'm a little, this sangria, this sangria, but I get it. I get it 1,000%.
It's important. I mean,
dating.
Amen. You say amen.
Amen.
It's hard dating, period. I just don't like meeting a lot of new people. I don't want to go through the process of talking to different people. I'm not interested. So I would just say just find a quality men.
Well, wait a minute. I just realized. So you're in Atlanta.
Yeah.
I heard dating in Atlanta is its own little category of dating. How is that? Because I hear some men, and then so how is dating in Atlanta right now? Like, especially with everything, even though y'all.
Is it true about all them Bati boys out there?
Right. I don't want to put it like that, but I'm just
Like a lot of people say that, but it's a lot of course, gay people in Atlanta, gay dudes. They have their own like community though. Like we know that. So, but it's a lot of men also. It's a lot of men here. Like I've dated here. Like just I haven't recently. Not probably this year. Well, maybe not in months. But I've been on dates and everything.
It's only 30 days into 2021 so far.
Right, a month. Well, a long time. I feel like I ain't dating nobody here in Atlanta, but. Like I travel, date somebody. That's we're gonna talk about. But I think the scene here is all right. It's meant to date, but you gotta be in those places and everything, like to meet those people.
Yeah, okay, because my girl, when she went to school in Atlanta and she had like this whole experience, and I heard that's kind of common there. So that's why I wanted to ask you, because when I Google like moving to Atlanta, that's like the main thing that comes up with dating. So that's why I was like, let me just ask.
One last question before we let you go, Dasharra. Yeah. What would you feel? Where would you feel? Kind of, you ain't looking for nothing right now. Where would you feel like you would like? What would it take for you to get in that space to where you feel like, all right, I want to try this again and get yourself in that place and emotionally and mentally and things like that to where you go want to actually date again? What would it take?
I don't have an issue with dating. I will date someone if I meet someone, we're gonna be friends though automatically. But as far as me settling down or anything like that, or taking someone really serious, I would have to be in a place in my life where I want to be. So if I'm not there yet and I want to do all this film stuff, I have to be focused. I don't need nobody coming into my life affecting me. So,
but what about the right guy? What if he was there to compliment you? It's just like everybody. It's like everybody does things separately, and it's like, dang, what if somebody came along and could add to you? Like if somebody was able to add, you wouldn't let him add to it.
No, add to each other. I would allow him to add to it. I would allow that. If that was to happen, I wouldn't reject it, because I would be rejecting maybe a blessing that's coming into my life. So, but as far as now, any man that I've dated or talked to, I haven't met nobody that was adding. So it's like, yeah, I just don't want to be distracted or anything like that. That's just.
Yeah. Well, that's real right there. Cause some people are like, no, I don't care. I want somebody to add to me. I can do it. I'm like, but together, it's different numbers. Barack Michelle, come on, you can make some shit happen. You can be the president of fucking whatever company you want to be with that right partner. I do. But it's good to know that you're at least open to allow someone to add to it. Because you only want someone who can add value to your life and not to take away. And sadly, a lot of us men and stuff like that don't be bringing the value and stuff like that. We just want to bring schlong to the table and that's it. But it's more to it than that. But we stupid like that. So not Cairo, he's a smart motherfucker, but everybody else, we stupid like that. So sly devil, you sly devil.
Well, if there's no other questions left of Dasharra, I think this is the part where we say thank you for coming on to the Tap In.
Where can people find you? We should have told you to put your little Instagram handle up, but where can people find you to get in touch and know what's up going on with you and with your play and where people can potentially find it and things like that?
All right, so you can find me on social media, which Instagram at I am Dasharra. That is Dasharra with a D and 2 R's. Also Facebook, Dasharra Bridges.
It says it right there on your name too. So if they have a hard time spelling it, they can see it right there too. So.
There, TikTok, Shower Baby. That's my, That's
say it again.
Shower Baby with 2 Y's. I would say that's my other side. That's my fun side.
I have a TikTok. I only posted like 3 videos, and it's just me and my son. That's my other side. I just want to be able to just post. This will be all videos of him, so me and him or whatever. So whenever I get a chance to see him again, but that's another story for another day. Dasharra Bridges, thank you so much. You know, you're such a great energy. We got you open up a little bit more this time. You know, we was like, she didn't give us no cookie cutter, just smiling and shit like that. You got enough. You smiled enough in this interview to last us a lifetime. All you was doing is, you know, niggas ain't shit. Niggas ain't shit. You know, my play is well. You know, yeah. I don't want love. I don't want love. Love now.
Hey, boys.
Oh my god, y'all funny.
All right. Well, thanks, Dasharra.
Thank you, Dasharra.
The
Take
time
care.
And good luck.